Go. Let's go. All right. Appreciate everybody jumping on in. Oh, man, we got Crypto Canvas waiting in the lobby. We shouldn't be making Crypto Canvas wait, man. Shout out to Crypto Canvas. Thanks for the support, bro. Shout out to his YouTube channel, guys. That guy's been killing it. He's probably one of the best crypto YouTubers, if not the best crypto YouTuber that is out there. Shout out to you, man. You've been doing awesome things over there on your channel. Hopefully people, I'm sure people are recognizing it, but hopefully here in the Blue Foundation, man, they're supporting you over there as well. Shout out to you, bud. Guys, welcome. Thanks for hitting the like on the way in. Thanks for any support to the channel. Thanks for being subscribers to the channel and helping us get to 6K as quickly as possible. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Foundation is always right. This is the worst show with the best community, and I am always grateful. Crypto Canvas, shout out to you, man. Bitcoin is a rat. Let's go. Next year is the horse year. Let's go. The game is tricky, without a doubt. Hustle hard crypto, let's go. Chaka in the house, what's up, man? Appreciate it. We're looking for tigers. Who are my tigers out there? We're out here looking for people who aren't scared of this freaking dip that's going on. We got some awesome deep reds to go over, guys. We may be getting close to a big bottom, right? Big bottom. Big bottom. Talk about bum cakes. My girl's got them, right? Big bottom got me out of my mind. How can I leave this behind? Yeah, how can I leave these cryptos behind in the reds like this? Definitely cannot, man. We got some awesome deep red lists today. It's a power list today. Just one page worth of the list. XX, EVR, WAXL for me. Bravo, bravo, bravo. That's a wonderful, wonderful choice. Inspector Music, I'm very proud of you, man. You must be Blue Foundation. You must be Blue Foundation hammering those freaking deep reds. If you are buying deep reds today, if you are making purchases today, you will be a legend in 2026. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do, and I am always wrong. But dang, you're freaking going to be a legend in 2026. This bull cycle, I mean, dude, maybe it starts in November. Honestly, maybe it starts in freaking November, right? Maybe we get some bullishness over here in November as we lead up to this ISO 20022 launch. Perfect timing, man, for us to be hitting a bottom and ISO 20022 launching in 2022. I mean, not on the 22nd. We're way past the 2022, but don't want to get too hyped up about it. Remember, Cyber event is in 2027, so this is going to still most likely be somewhat of a coexistence period, giving some last-minute, chances for banks to jump into the new messaging standard before the Cyber event causes the problem against the traditional financial system that causes us to hop over to the new digital rails. And from there on, man, it's ISO 20022, it's X402, it's whatever freaking number outside of whatever the traditional freaking rails are running on, man. Exciting times. Always bullish. I get more bullish the redder that we get, man. The elite don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing, giving us opportunities like this in the deep reds, man. Our bubble is getting bigger next to their bubble. They just don't know what to do. They dump it, we buy. They pump it, we take profits. And they just don't know what to do. They don't know what to do, man. Crypto Canvas, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you, man. Shout out to Crypto Canvas, guys. Once again, if you haven't sub to Crypto Canvas's channel, I highly recommend it. Always some strong alpha. This guy's a sniper. He's a crypto sniper, right? He's got the best sniper in the freaking game, dude. The barrel of his freaking sniper literally just goes up to the crypto. He never misses, right? You know, usually snipers are really, really far away from the thing and they just hit it right on point. His barrel just goes right onto the freaking crypto. There's no miss. There's no miss here with freaking Crypto Canvas. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for being a mini G. I appreciate that, dude. We got Hustle Hard Crypto, more DAG tonight. Hell yeah, DAG's at a penny. DAG's on the freaking red list here for sure. Don't get ahead of me here, man. Don't get ahead of me. Crypto Canvas, how you doing, bro? My V, dude, loving V. Holding on to V strong. Holding on to my sack of V big time, man. You never know what's going to go on with any of these cryptos. And Block V has got just as many great connections as has a good amount of the ones that we're going to be mentioning on the deep reds here. Block V is definitely looking like an amazing deep red. Is it 009? I doubt that they took it down there, but you never know, man. Right now, we're at the point where if you were to look at a chart, if you were to look at certain cryptos that have been in the deep reds, it looks like they're creating new recent lows. When that happens, that's like the ultimate shakeout to make you think that it's not going to go back to the trend line that they have been on. This is getting very, very close, guys. I mean, hey, we'll see how the weekend goes. It could be a scary weekend, right? But definitely we are getting some amazing discount prices and looking like we're freaking out of bottom, man. We've been looking at some of the patterns on some of these cryptos, and they're all hitting that bottom point that they've hit before the last bull cycle started. So just be ready for mind F, type of stuff. If it goes deeper, so be it, right? But we're getting close to that ultimate last shakeout, and it's going to be beautiful. Beautiful, either end of the year or 2026. The bull cycle is closer than we freaking think. He's upgrading the membership. This son of a gun is upgrading the membership to Jolly G. Dude, Crypto Canvas, man. He made some good profits off those X402 cryptos, man. He knew how to take profits. He saw a wall of green and he's like, hey, I love X402, but it ain't going up forever, man. We're going to get some retracements and we're going to be able to buy things like TIBBIR, buy things like Amico at the cheap, very, very soon. Dude, TIBBIR came down to what, 33 cents from the 40-cent highs or 49-cent highs. Loving seeing cheaper TIBBIR. Love seeing any of these cheaper virtual AI agents. And if you're going for those super low cap AI cryptos like Pay AI, once again, shout out to Crypto Canvas on that freaking call. Pay AI, fantastic digital asset out there as well. But yeah, always grateful, Crypto Canvas. Appreciate you, my dude. Keith and Chief, what's up, everybody? First time here. Cheers. Dude, appreciate the grays jumping on in. What's up, Big Mouth Rob? Good to see you again, man. You keep supporting. You might get a blue wrench in the future, dude. Jump into the blue castle with us. Hang out with our red dogs and our blue princesses. Surround the freaking blue bricks with blue roses. Get some blue dragons flying around it. Dude, Dragon Chain. Is Dragon Chain at like 009 at a penny? Got to get some blue dragons, man. America's blockchain, 300 million supply. You can get thousands of them easily and just destroy that freaking Disney project, man. Don't let Disney have a majority of the dragons. That's all I'm saying. Where are my dragons? Where are my dragons at? All right. Once again, not a financial advisor, not a pro trader. Will never tell you what to do. I am always grateful. Let's jump into some... Oh my God, dude. Crypto Canvas just upgrades. He's just like, okay, went from the mini G, he's just go. You're like freaking Super Mario right now when he eats a freaking mushroom, he's like, right? Dude, shout out to you, man. Are you going to go to gargantuan status, Crypto Canvas? Are you going to go to gargantuan G? I mean, that's a hefty price, dude. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, Crypto Canvas. The sniper with the longest barrel that's literally just on the subject. It just hits. There's no way he's freaking missing, man. He doesn't flinch. All right, let's keep going. Let's start off at the bottom. You guys know how I like to do it. We go in the shallow end of the deep reds. We go for cryptos that are around like 60+% down. I'm not here to talk about cryptos that have probably already made gains or made you gains. And sure, there's enough, left on the table for more, especially if we're hitting a bottom around here, right? But you just never know with those cryptos that are high up on the year. Maybe they come down a little bit further and then these other ones start going that are in the deep reds, right? And we got a freaking powerhouse. Like, dude, we have like a powerhouse bottom 7. I can't wait to get there with you guys. So let's jump into the shallow end right here. I'm going to go with a negative. Okay, I already said negative 60% down, but literally I got two that are a little bit, okay, I want to get in on these before this hype starts coming around. All right, so Mana, M-A-N-A, Decentraland at 21 cents. Decentraland had an all-time high of $5 the last bull cycle when it was freaking, that metaverse hype cycle was coming around. Mana is going to be a leader of that yet again, right? Mana's the OG of the metaverse. Dude, celebrities host things in that metaverse, man. If the celebrity elite, are into Decentraland, there's something going down here with this Mana right here, and it's looking undervalued at 21 cents, 2.8 billion supply for Mana. Mana hitting historical lows, right? Historical lows right now. Awesome to get just very cheap mana, dude. If this thing goes back to $5 or $10+, remember, they want you plugged in, right? The future we're going to, they want everybody to be a digital creator, right? They want you to be plugged in all the time, working for drops, working for decimals of freaking pennies of these digital assets, right? We're not going to let that happen. They want to leave the world behind. We're bringing the future. We're bringing the world with us into this future, man. We are not going to get left behind. We are going to own mana. We're going to own a good amount of it, right? Dude, if it goes to $5 and metaverse, people are going to migrate over to the metaverse, just like we're migrating over to ISO 20022 rails. People are going to be migrating into the metaverse, and Decentraland has a very, very good chance of being one of those premier decentralized metaverses that are out there. Decentralized social or metaverse social media will become a thing, right? Get ready in the future for friends to, I mean, maybe not your friends because you're going to be able to help them out, but people are going to be able to go, man, you know what? It's kind of, a little bit out of my pocket, man. Maybe we can just hang out on the metaverse. Maybe we can just, hang out with our avatars and do stuff in there, man. Like I can't really afford the concert tonight. Can we just go watch the concert that's in that metaverse? Metaverse social media will become a thing, right? You already see examples of this today where I'm saying everybody's going to be a digital creator, right? In this future, businessmen, right? All of them are focused on their social media and their advertising through the social media. It's going to be the same way in the metaverse, doing their business through the metaverse, right? You have so many people who hire people for Instagram account, like social media content and all that type of stuff. This is going to be the same damn thing. Hey, if you can't make it to our real life office, come to us in the metaverse. We'll check you out and, we'll help you out that way, right? Same thing that's going down here. Mana is going to be one of the leaders of that. 21 cents right now. What a freaking find. What a freaking gem right here. People have known about it. People just sleep on it because they just don't think much of metaverse. But that's the future we're going into, man. They want you plugged in all the time, and you're going to be hanging out more and more through social media and metaverse than actually in real life because it's going to be expensive. You're going to need whole numbers of these assets to be able to afford nice little vacations or nice exclusive physical experiences, right? DAG is another one right here. Constellation, if it goes to 009, shame on them. But at a penny, negative 35% down, 2.6 billion supply. Constellation is being used by the US government, man. There's actual utility for this freaking crypto, and it can provide decentralized recovery. 1 cent for decentralized recovery crypto. That is freaking fantastic, man. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. What's another crypto that's at a penny that's can provide decentralized recovery and is the only wallet so far that can provide decentralized recovery is the Hashpack wallet in the HBAR ecosystem. PACK is 1 penny, 1 billion supply. Guys, we're way ahead of this on the decentralized recovery game. Nobody understands it. Nobody still gets it. The Decentralized Recovery Alliance was created in 2024, in the summer of 2024. Perfect timing, 3 years before a cyber event is going to happen that's going to test everything. It's going to test banks. It's going to test the traditional financial system, and the ones that are not running on decentralized rails, that are not dependent on centralized rails and can provide decentralized recovery are going to be the powerhouses of this new financial system. You know how much trust people are going to put into these ecosystems when they find out that these cryptos, even when offline, were still running, still doing payments, still active, not compromised by the cyber event. It's going to be glorious, dude. So Cody, let's jump into Cody at 3 cents right now, negative 68% down, providing basically privacy to the whole MetaMask experience. This is huge. Get used to hearing powered by Cody. ADA Pay, we talked about this back in 2021, right? Or 2020, if you will, with Cody powering ADA Pay. I was saying, hey, maybe instead of going for ADA, I'm going to go for the thing that powers their payments, right? Cody, the currency of the internet, it's short for 3 cents. Greg Kidd, the puppet master. If you guys haven't done research on Greg Kidd, his hard Yaka portfolio, freaking, made us legends. And I mean, you know, I'm talking about the Blue Foundation as well here, man. Hard Yaka portfolio had HBAR at 2 cents forever before that last bull cycle. Solana at $1 before that freaking last bull cycle. Cody at 2 cents. XRP freaking during the Ripple SEC lawsuit. This guy has his hands in everything. He's an early investor in Coinbase, an early investor in Twitter. He was Jack Dorsey's freaking roommate. He met Chris Larson at a poker game and he said, hey, you know what? I want to be your chief risk officer for Ripple. I see a lot of potential that you guys are focusing on payments, right? So he has his hand, he was on the board of advisors along with a former BlackRock employee, or, you know, I think a director of development or something like that, you know, board of advisors on Cody Network. Cody is near historical lows, historical bottom. Dude, its bottom was 2 cents, 1 penny forever for Cody. It's at 3 cents, right? And it's on Coinbase. It has more liquidity than it's ever had before. It's providing utility. Cody is a powerhouse in the making here. It's going to be legendary holding Cody in 2026. 3 pennies, negative 68% down, 2 billion supply. Crypto Canvas, if you're reading this, become a mini G member here on GDLT YouTube. Hit the join button. Don't forget to tip your server. Karma is real. Exchange that energy, fam. Shout out to Crypto Canvas, man. I appreciate it, dude. It all comes around, right? What goes around comes around, man. And we're giving good vibes and good times. And I mean, hey, you know, it may not seem like good vibes, you know, and good times, like in terms of the money aspect of things, but dude, we got the Blue Foundation. We got people who definitely recognize, you know, real, and that's, you know, we're gonna do what we keep doing, man. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing, and I appreciate you so much, man, for that shout out and for letting people know what's going down here, and just for your awesome support, dude. Thanks for being a mega G, man. Thanks for upgrading to the mega G, man. I shout out to you, dude. Just you know, much love to Crypto Canvas, man. If you guys don't know, oh my God, he went for the gargantuan G. He went for the gargantuan G. Crypto Canvas went all the way up to the top freaking member. Holy cow, Crypto Canvas, dude. Wow. Guys, we got to give it, if you're not subbed to Crypto Canvas right now, and he just became the first gargantuan G ever in the history of the channel, you have to be subscribing, man. You have to be. You have to be, dude. Shout out to you, bro. Wow. Holy cow, man. I'm humbled, bro. I'm humbled. I'm so grateful here, man. Yes. Thank you, dude. I mean, I'm speechless. I really don't even know what to say, Crypto Canvas. You're coming in with some hot fire, man. I appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you so much, man. All right. Yeah, this guy ain't playing, Chaka. Dude, it's 99 cents to be a tiny G, right? It's 99 cents to just be a tiny G. Right? And then he's shouting out the mini drink. Dude, I mean, by 2026, when crypto's freaking running, right? I'm sure everybody in this channel is going to be upgrading their blue wrenches to green giant status without a freaking doubt. Mr. C, are we cooked? No, dude, we're at a bottom. When we start thinking we're cooked and all is freaking lost, that's when the bottom is starting to hit, man. When you're panic selling, that's when we're buying. When you want to know why when you sell your crypto at these type of lows, why it starts to go up all of a sudden? It's because the Blue Foundation is taking a majority of these freaking cryptos. We're flipping the switch on all of these cryptos. Just how we flipped the switch on SHX back on September 24th of 2023, when we were saying, you know what, they've given us a year and a half of 000 SHX. It's time for us to flip the switch, Blue Foundation. We know we own the majority of the supply. Sorry, Stronghold. Sorry, any other holders, but Blue Foundation is here and we're freaking taking it, right? Same thing with XX Network right here. XX Network at 1 penny, negative 77% down, 1 billion supply. We're owning the quantum resistant future. The only active quantum resistant crypto that is out there today that is freaking going against the grain, talking about how Bitcoin and Bitcoin's encryption will be tested by quantum computing or quantum hack. And everybody's like, well, dude, that's like decades away, man. Might be faster, man, with how AI is developing and now how AI are helping humans develop these things. Could be a lot faster. It's actually projected to be within a decade. So 10 years from now, we could possibly have a quantum attack. And I want to be well positioned on the cryptos that can survive cyber events and something like that. And XX Network, dude, at a penny, negative 77% down. Dave Chom, the creator of eCash, right? Godfather of crypto, he's freaking called. Chris Larson, early investor in this freaking project. WorldCoin, scanning people's eyeballs. The leading identity crypto that is out there. You want to know why? Because Sam Altman's running that project. Sam Altman's not running your project. And Sam Altman is more popular than any of your CEOs, any of your freaking creators, any of your co-founders for these freaking projects. WLD is going to absolutely smash. There's already millions of eyeballs scanned through that freaking orb, right? Get ready. WLD is going to make a name for itself in this bull cycle without a doubt, and it's sub $1 right now. All right, we're going into Aptos, APT, fast, cheap, cheap fees, smart contracts. If this goes to 298 or 290, it's at $3.08 right now, 68% down on the year, 1.1 billion supply for Aptos. Aptos is a powerhouse in the making. I definitely want to see what a bull cycle is going to do for this freaking platform. MXC is good for a lot of these low caps, Rob. Yeah, MXC for sure. You can also get it through Uniswap or PancakeSwap for XX, but you would have to get the wrapped XX version. But yeah, a lot of these low caps, some of these aren't even low caps. Some of these are like, you know, in the top 100. They're just freaking cheap as hell, man. They don't know what they're doing, right? Hey, G, after this live stream, enable gifting memberships. I will gift 5 memberships. Dude, gifting memberships should be already allowed. Like we have a green giant that comes in every once in a while, and he sprinkles memberships all the time. I mean, not all the time, but like once a month, he'll like sprinkle like 10 memberships, you know, every once in a while. So it should be active, but I guess for this live stream, it isn't. It is what it is. I'll definitely have to recheck my settings to see what happens there, because Bishop Thomas, one of our, you know, he's one of the most famous green giants in our membership group. He'll come in every once in a while and just sprinkle green giants to spread the love, man. So I appreciate that intention though, man, as always. And sorry that it's not active right now, dude. I definitely would love to see the damage that you would make happen, man. Shout out to you, brother. I'll stop love bombing. You rock, dude. Crypto Canvas, man. If you ever need just somebody to jump in and just shout out some deep reds, you know, on your channel, man, or if you ever want to just like on an X space or anything like that, man, I'm available and open, dude. You know that. You know, whatever I can do, man, to return the favor, dude. You're freaking awesome, dude. Yeah, just grateful, bro. Sunshine Blessings, the quantum proof and live blockchains as of October include QRN, XX, QRL, DIAM. I repeat, Sunshine, the only currently active running quantum resistant blockchain that is not just a claim, it is actually active, is XX Network. All these other ones I'll definitely check out, but I highly doubt, because I've done my freaking fair share, man. I've done my share. XX Network's the only one that comes up every time with the only active quantum resistant ledger. There's other ones that are working towards it, which is admirable. That's very, very good, right? CELL, Cellframe, is saying they're post-quantum resistant, right? Well, let's see billions in their ledger first before, like, you know, it's actually, you know, some of these are all like very, I don't know. I could say that for XX Network as well, but I trust that XX Network could do it, because you've actually seen them meet. Like David Chom has met with the Bank of England talking about privacy-focused CBDCs, right? I don't know about other cryptos that have met with freaking banks talking about privacy-focused CBDCs, right? So, but I'll write all those cryptos down, Sunshine. I'll see how it goes. I'll see how it goes, man. I'll see how it goes. Not true, friend. I mean, you're human, dude. The AI has told me that XX Network is the only active one, the only active true quantum resistant crypto. But we'll see what quantum resistant network has. I'll have to do more research on that. And quantum resistant ledger, right? I've seen those projects before, but I'll have to double dive on them again. DIAM, okay, we'll look into that. MCM, okay, we'll look into that. CKB, all right, we'll look into that. ILC, all right, we'll look into that. Hey, no problem speculating in that direction, though, because they're ahead of the game. They're already looking ahead, right? They're already seeing what's coming. HC. What else do we got? Abel or Abel. Q. QTC. HTR. What are your favorite out of those? What are your favorite out of all of those? Because one of them, I mean, not all of those are going to make it to the future. And not all of them are going to be coming from the past. If you guys know that song, you know that song. But what's your favorite one? What do you think is the highest quality one with the best founder, with the best history, with the best team? I'm interested to know. Give me your, like, you gave me like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You gave me like 10 plus. Give me your top 5 of those that you gave me, Sunshine. Give me the top 5 that you're actually invested in, that you're not only just announcing, right? That you put money on the line for. I'm interested to know. QRN is with XX, bro. Okay, I'll check. I like QRN then. I'll check out QRN right there. QRN, star right next to that one. If it's got connections with XX Network, that's a good start. That's a good start. 13 of them. Appreciate it. CKB, all for you, friend. Dude, you own each one of these? You own each one of these. All right. I'll add all of them on the list, but I'm just curious to know which ones that like you've done deep research on that has the best fundamentals and best like quality of founders and partners. I'm very interested to know. What's up, Dragon Chain family? What's up, dude? All right, let's keep moving, guys. We got Akash. Akash Network is hitting historical lows as well. It bounced from the, what was it, 64-cent range, went up and made a nice little run to 80 cents, had people going, oh my God, is AKT like alive? Like, wow, what a pump. Like, is something going on? Man, I hate it when people do that, dude. Dude, this crypto was multiple dollars before. Let's wait till it's multiple dollars to say AKT is mooning, right? Let's just, or, you know, do what you like. I'll never tell you what to do, but like, I thought it was like, you know, now it's down at 71 cents, right? Now it's a deep red again. Now it's 71% down on the year, 388 million supply. AKT, maybe it's at 68 cents right now, man. Carter Jean, where should I invest? I don't know. Like, dude, you make the decisions. I'm not here to make decisions for you. I'm just here to shout out deep reds, right? And I've already shouted out 5 cryptos, so you might have to rewind back. I'll also go over them again near the end of the stream, but it's going to be in a very fast way, right? So AKT Akash at 71 cents, negative 71% down, 388 million supply. We get deeper into the deep reds here, guys. W is at 6 cents, negative 74% down, 10 billion supply. Wormhole, heavy Algorand connections, heavy securitized connections. W is a sleeper. I mean, dude, if it goes to double zeros, they don't know what they're doing. But this thing has utility. It's being utilized by Securitize. It's connected with multiple blockchain as a bridge. W is an interoperability protocol, and I like that, man. The W, and if you know W, it's an upside down M, and you know what the M means to the freaking elite, right? W, wormhole, at 6 cents, negative 74% down, 10 billion supply, right? Then we said XX Network at a penny, negative 77% down, 1 billion supply, my deep red of 2025. I want to see what 2026 bull cycle is going, or, you know, end of year bull cycle is going to do for the XX Network. Remember, this next bull cycle, guys, is going to be so much hype, so much euphoria. Once again, people are going to think it's too big to fail. They're going to think it's too big to fail, right? They're going to think again, crypto can't go anywhere now but up. I have my whole family now, not just one of your family members like the other bull cycles asking you about crypto. You're going to have your whole family, right? They're going to be aware of it. Crypto went somewhat mainstream with Elon Musk on SNL talking about cryptos and Dogecoin and all that type of stuff, right? Started breaking into, dude, I'm talking like it's going to be a massive push. This may be the year we actually do get a crypto commercial in the Super Bowl yet again. Like Coinbase did that one very famous one with the bouncing QR codes, and then next thing you know, QR codes are freaking everywhere on televisions, right? You're gonna have probably another type of commercial like that, and that's probably gonna signal the top, honestly. That's going to probably signal the top. Like the cryptos will probably already be running leading up to that Super Bowl commercial. And then that Super Bowl commercial could probably be a good sell the top moment. Who knows? I'm just saying being prepared that we're going to go even more into the mainstream, right? Maybe social media start incorporating pay with crypto, right? You already have your Venmo and PayPal's allowing you to pay with crypto, right? Maybe your social medias now start pushing it. Either way, we're going to go further into it. More masses are going to chase the pump. They're going to be coming in, right? People are going to think it's too big to fail now because everybody's in on it. Then the cyber event will be the catalyst. You know, we've been also saying possible world war type of scares. That's always a possibility. That can happen any freaking day, right? But the cyber event is a particular event that is going to test the traditional financial system. We are still on traditional rails. If this bull cycle happens, it's not because we have migrated over to new rails. It's going to be because we're still on the freaking traditional rails, right? And then they're going to make you hate crypto again because that bear cycle is going to be brutal. That bear cycle might last up to the end of the decade, right? In terms of a transition forward. It could bounce back, you know, if the recovery from that cyber event is quicker than I think, especially if they acknowledge just a select few cryptos that said and say, hey, these cryptos did not go down during this cyber attack. They did not go offline. They were still able to make payments. They were able to be a safe haven for some of these banks, right? That's going to be very, very crucial. SHX, yeah, dude. I mean, we talked what? Christopher, I know you're probably new here, and I'm sorry if I'm, you know, a little aggro here, but I mean, what is this? What is this? What is this behind me, dude? What is this behind me? Of course, SHX. Of course, SHX, dude. Of course. Nacha, man. We have been we flipped. I just said earlier, we flipped the switch on SHX. The Blue Foundation owns a majority of the SHX. They gave us too much time. We have been following SHX since 2018. We've been on a whole freaking roller coaster. We've seen it at pennies, go all the way down to triple zeros, kept the faith, talked about it for a freaking whole year and a half on an island when nobody else was talking about freaking SHX, right? Rode it up to pennies again, right? So I liked SHX when it was at triple zeros, man. We were here. So definitely like some SHX. If you like some SHX, you have found a home here with the Blue Foundation, my dude. DAG fire sale. DAG was one of our first deep reds that we were just shouting out here, man. 1 penny, negative 35%, 2.6 billion supply. All right, moving on. Privacy is important. First mover advantage is important. The first inherently private smart contract platform, Rose Oasis Network. The Oasis Network can also provide decentralized recovery. There's going to be massive collaborations between HBAR, XRPL, and the members of that Decentralized Recovery Alliance with Rose. Rose is the only one in that ecosystem that was privacy focused from the very beginning and has inherently private smart contracts. This is a major first mover advantage for Rose. They have been making Rose just flatline forever right now, and I love it when they do that. I love it because they try to test your patience. They try to make you think, oh, there's nothing going on with this freaking digital asset. It's not important. Rose at 1 penny, negative 78% down, 10 billion supply. One of the better plays out there. That could possibly be our deep red of 2025 if it wasn't for XX Network being at the same price with a smaller supply. XX Network, 1 penny, 950 million supply right now. Rose at 1 penny, negative 78% down, 10 billion supply. Love the blue rose. If you guys know what a blue rose mean, it's a freaking anomaly in nature, right? A blue rose is an anomaly in nature, and this rose token is an anomaly in the crypto space. You can talk about Secret Network, you can talk about others that have followed suit, but the first mover advantage goes to Rose for having inherently private smart contracts. This is huge, massive. Oasis protocol has also, the Blue Rose has also had a lot of subliminals in media. If you ever seen Twin Peaks, they talk about the Blue Rose all the time in that freaking show, right? There's been movies with Lindsay Lohan called I Know Who Killed Me. The cover is a freaking blue rose. They love the blue rose. The blue rose is an anomaly. Oasis Network, first mover advantage. DARPA, Department of Defense, founder is connected with that. The founder of Blue Rose is connected with that. Rose is part of the Decentralized Recovery Alliance with powerhouse cryptos that have a much higher market cap than the Rose does. XRP, HBAR, Algorand, ADA, right? So Rose has got a lot of catching up to do in this bull cycle, and I'm very excited. AXL is hitting a bottom here at around 15 to 16 cents. Maybe it goes to 14. Maybe I'm just, whatever. At around that range, though, if you look at the chart, I've shared it on freaking X. AXL is looking primed for a legendary run in this next bull cycle. It has made major connections all over the place, but has just gone down, down, down. You got to love that. You got to freaking love that we're being able to accumulate the bridge of bridges here. Dude, this thing has bridged the XRPL. This thing has bridged Stellar. This thing has bridged SHX. It used to be a power 3 right there for the new financial system. You got to throw AXL in there now. You got it's bridging all three of them. It's bridging all three of them. So AXL, Axelar, major sleeper. I think you can stake this crypto too, make it work for you while you're freaking waiting for a wonderful $25 AXL, or maybe $24.90, right? If you don't want to wait for $25 exactly. AXL is getting primed for a legendary run in this next bull cycle, without a doubt. At 16 cents, chef's kiss, negative 74% down, red across the board. Guys, we go into the cryptos that everybody else is afraid to talk about or go into. People want to talk about cryptos that are on trend. We don't chase the trends. The trends come to us, right? We set ourselves in position for cryptos that are set for a future that is not here yet, and the future comes to us, right? These situations come to us. We're prepping for the quantum resistant era. We're prepping for that cyber event. We're prepping for the ISO 20022, and we're prepping even, with X402 now, right? We're getting ready, accumulating. When it dips, when it's red across the board and the sentiment is at its lowest, you will find that crypto here on the deep reds. Fetch AI is at 23 cents. With all the AI agent craze, people are starting to think Fetch can't do crap. Oh, how come Fetch didn't go up with all the AI agent craze? Isn't it a leader in AI? Doesn't it have AI agents too? Right? I mean, if you believe that Fet's doing nothing and that all the other AI agents are surpassing Fet, I don't, hey, good luck to you. And you'll probably make some money off those AI agents because they're such a low market cap. But FET is red across the board right now. The FUD is the greatest that it's ever been on FET right now. 23 cents for FET. Negative 89% down, 2.7 billion supply, right? Ocean leaving it brought a lot of FUD as well to the FET ecosystem, right? But FET ASI is still one of the top tier first mover advantage as well, right? In that AI agent economy or AI focused, right? Rose is an AI focused crypto too, but FET, got to keep an eye out for that ASI and FET Alliance Singularity with it as well. FET at 23 cents looking just primed. Let's see what we got. Legendary in the house. What's up, Legendary? Appreciate you jumping on in, brother. Good to see Legendary. He's already a legend though. He's not going to become a legend in this 2026 bull cycle. He's going to become, well, you'll see what it becomes after this 2026 bull cycle, but he's going to definitely be more than just a green Riddler by that time, man. I rang, you rang. Yeah, what's up, Legendary? I can't believe Dragon is a penny, dude. It's ridiculous. For 380 million circulating supply. You know what is also ridiculous too? BDP, Big Data Protocol. Dang, man, we've been doing some diving on this crypto. BDP's price shock is going to be fantastic, you guys. BDP back down to the 2 cent range. We had a nice little run up there with the AI agent X402 hype for BDP going up to like 3, close to 4 cents. Comes back down to 2 cents. The whole market is dumping, right? BDP, Big Data Protocol, providing private investment data to AI agents. This is going to be pivotal. It is, and hell, even if it's just speculation, it's a 2 cent crypto with an 80 million capped supply. 80 million. I get 100 of these. I'll never think about BDP again, right? And just wait to see if the price shock ever happens for that freaking crypto. And I got a feeling it's coming, man. I got a feeling it's coming. I really like where BDP is going. It's going to be very, very exciting, without a doubt. By the way, if you guys are into the AI agent cryptos, another gem, Amico. Do some research, or, you know, do what you like. I'll never tell you what to do, but Amico, A-M-I-K-O, partnership with Crossmint. It's going to be a relay for that X402 digital twins. Forget your AI agents. Amico is, I mean, I love the AI agents, love TIBBIR, right? But Amico is going to be like one of the main highways. You're going to have your digital twin first, then your AI agents executing. So they complement each other. But Amico, definitely very, like the digital twin hype, Amico is going to be one of those leaders in, right? Whenever that happens, right? Digital twins, you know, hell, we've heard Nerdy talk about that on Coffee Time for the longest time, but there hasn't really been, you know, cryptos that go along with it, right? There's Twin Protocol that the ASI Alliance is connected with. If you guys don't know about Twin Protocol, that's another one if you're into the AI twins. But dude, Amico, low cap crypto at like 3 pennies, 1 billion supply, has already that X402 Crossmint connection. If you don't know about Crossmint, man, Crossmint is a major player in this X402 game, right? So Amiko, Amico, this little devil of a freaking crypto, man. It's you know, it's like a little monster with horns logo. I get it through the Phantom wallet. I swap some, you know, either Solana or Kin or ZBEC. Don't want to really swap Kin or ZBEC for it because, you know, I really like those cryptos. So Solana, I just kind of swap a little bit of it into Amico, and then I just hodl. Man. Just hodl for that digital twin hype and the X402 hype to just continue going, continue soaring. This isn't the last we've heard of X402, right? Yes, Canton Global Synchronizer Foundation, massive. Let's go. TARS AI, yeah, TARS AI for sure, man. TARS AI. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to everybody here. Or maybe it updates over time. What updates over time? Gargantuan G level needs an emoji, brother. Oh, it does. It does update over time. So Crypto Canvas, how the green giant statuses work. The more months that you're a green giant, you're gonna go from an interledger egg, which is right there, that little emoji right next to your thing. Here, by the way, let me make you a green giant, dude. You freaking paid for the Gargantuan. You got to freaking see yourself green here. There you go. So now you're green for real. But you have a little interledger egg. What this interledger egg is going to do, it's going to crack open on the next level, and you're going to be a little baby green giant. It's going to be like a little kid version of the green giant, right? And then over time, you know, the more that you're a green giant, the bigger you will become, right? So, for example, if you look at Legendary in the chat right here, Legendary is our longest member. He has gotten now to the Riddler status. He has become a green Riddler. He's gone beyond becoming a green giant. He's ascended beyond the green giant stuff, right? You'll become a massive green giant. You'll become a Hulk, a green Hulk. And then you'll become a Riddler. And then who knows what that final step is. We'll just have to wait for Legendary to freaking hit that one, right? One day I'll be green, without a doubt, Big Mouth Rob. One day. Dude, you could be a tiny green giant for 99 cents, and you'll still go through that same process, right? Look at that. Bloopity Bloop is like one of those, one of the teenage green giants right there, right? And then Silver Days is like a, you know, he's already a full-grown green giant, man. He's getting ready for his next levels as well. All coins are effed. Hey, appreciate the good times and good vibes, Mr. JP, as always, man. Thanks for bringing in, you know, the sentiment. I hope you're panic selling, man. I will buy your bags happily. Here, in the description below, I have my Coinbase ID there. If you want to donate me crypto, Mr. JB, that you don't want, obviously, because you just think crypto is done, I'll take it happily, man. I'll take it happily, dude. I'm sure anybody here in the Blue Foundation will be happy to take your crypto. We'll change your bad vibes into good vibes and good times, man. I appreciate it. But shout out to you, Mr. JB. I see $1.99. Oh, $1.99 for, is that for the mini G or for the tiny G? I thought Tiny G was 99 cents. My bad. Okay, so I guess it's $1.99. Excuse me for being $1 off. Do not sleep on the Canton network, over 500 partnerships. Oh, we got Canton. We got Canton. I will sleep on that for right now. Because I want to accumulate some of these ISO 20022 compliant cryptos. Love partnerships. Don't get me wrong. I want cryptos that are going to be that ISO 20022 leading up to November 22nd right now. But Canton, definitely looking like a good fresh crypto, early days. If you have to have it, I definitely don't mind just grabbing a small baggie. And, you know, guys, we're ninjas, dude. Why do you think we're celebrating these deep reds instead of crying? Because people are obviously investing more than they can afford to lose, right? We have been chipping away with cold focus, cold discipline, $5, $10 at a time, skipping coffees. Why do you guys think I always talk about just little bits of chipping away with money that I can afford to lose and never really big swings, right? I mean, dude, this is maybe a good time for some big swings, especially in some of these deep reds, but I just stay disciplined, man. You know, just never more than I can afford to lose, right? Because a lot of these cryptos I'm holding long term. I want to see the new future, man. I want to see the new rails. I want to see the new digital rails that we still do for almost 10 years now doing this. We still haven't seen. It's freaking crazy, dude. They pushed it back. They've pushed the goalposts. Yeah, Canton's going to be big. Canton's going to be big. DAG is super cheap now. You know, the 500 partnerships is nice, but you know what's nicer? Having the whole W3C, which is comprised of like 200 plus internet companies and members, and then having a whole consortium of freaking banks, right? That's really nice too. And you know, when you marry those two together, what do you get? All the money, right? That's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm looking forward to, man. 10 years from now, all of these people will regret ever selling. Most of the cryptos will not be cheap again. Dude, people are celebrating this Western Union Solana thing. Dude, where's the love for XRP and all the banks that are on the Ripple net then? Oh my God, Solana got Western Union. Oh man, the XRP guys are freaking hating it. Hello, there's a whole Ripple net that has been established for multiple years, testing private ledger, right? Oh, man. Oh, dude. It's just so hilarious, dude, the way people try to FUD on XRP. You know, when people hate, I don't get the hate for any crypto, really. Like, why would you hate on a crypto? Why would you hate on a crypto, right? If you can own it, it's cheap, right? All of these cryptos are now cheaper than ever, and we're focusing on negative energies of hating, right? Oh, screw that crypto, right? Never going to own any of it. I don't care how many partnerships they have. Right? I don't care how many banks are on their freaking consortium. I don't care if BlackRock is at Ripple Swell this freaking weekend. I don't care if Interledger Protocol is the biggest project in this whole freaking space that is going to be bringing internet monetization, a new level to the internet like we've never seen before, a whole value layer to the internet that has the whole internet, what's it called? Oh man. Oh, dude, we're getting close to the hour here. I got to speed some things up. But has the whole World Wide Web consortium in their pocket, dude. Apple has already implemented Interledger, right? There's a freaking article that you can even look up for that, right? Google has implemented Interledger, right? There's a freaking article you can look at it. But Interledger's web agnostic or ledger agnostic. You still need a digital asset to make micropayments happen. I don't care if you don't think Interledger Protocol is going to be involving digital. It will. It has to. In order to send micropayments of pennies of value, it needs a digital asset. Absolutely. It freaking needs one. You can't do that otherwise. There's no technology that doesn't have a digital asset that could do micropayments in pennies in real time within seconds, right? There's no other ones, right? So XRP is going to have the clear first mover advantage in there. And then you're going to have XLM, you're going to have SHX, you're going to have HBAR, you're going to have all your other fast micro-transaction, secure, providing decentralized recovery, right? Once again, big money does not want to deal with an asset that relies on centralized rails for recovery. The Decentralized Recovery Alliance does not rely on that. That's why the big money is going to go in their freaking direction, right? You're already seeing the chosen few that are going to be making it into the trillions upon trillions in market cap. You're already seeing what the future BTCs are going to be, right? In this new market, in this new digital world, right? When we're fully ISO 20022 in and post cyber event, you're going to see multiple BTCs. There's going to be multiple cryptos in the trillions of market cap, right? It's going to happen. Oh yeah, by the way, big news. Sean Bennett, not a crypto influencer, right? Not a crypto YouTuber. Sean Bennett, the guy who created the first stablecoin transaction over the XRP blockchain, who created the Blue Castle here, SHX, just announced on Stronghold's X today that XRP in Korea has 2 to 3x more volume than Bitcoin does. He said Korea is not waiting for the future of finance. It is already here, right? Everybody else in the world is freaking waiting, man. And I can't wait. Like, I can't wait. I can't wait any longer, man. I'm accumulating, right? While everybody is scared, $5 here, $5 there. Give me $5 of every single one in the Decentralized Recovery Alliance today. And if it goes down further tomorrow, run it back. Run it freaking back, right? Yeah, Disney's private blockchain, aka Dragon Chain. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, Coca-Cola. Let's go, dude. Let's go. BTC is the only... Dude, Mr. JB, are you Sean Bennett? Do you know something that Korea doesn't? Did I just say the volume of XRP is 2 to 3x more than Bitcoin in Korea, right? The future of finance is here, man. The future of finance is here. XRP outgained Bitcoin in the last bull cycle despite dealing with the SEC. How does that make you feel, my man? How does that make you feel? The gains are in and always have been in the alts, and it's going to be no different in this next speculative bull cycle. So enjoy your BTC gains. I'm here for really, really big gains, right? I'm here for the massive gains, right? I'm not just only trying to play it safe by only just having one crypto and just sticking with it. If you have crypto, congratulations, you're going to make it, right? You have BTC, congratulations, right? Just hopefully you know how to take profits, because this next one is going to, after this next bull cycle, is going to be really testing a lot of these projects, right? Or, I mean, bear cycle. When the bear cycle after this bull cycle, it's going to test a lot of these projects. Guys, I gotta get going. I'm getting sidetracked by the chat, but I appreciate you guys so much. Korea is not driving the crypto market. Yeah, but Korea is way ahead in terms of crypto adoption than the US is, my dude. That's the thing to keep an eye out for. They use crypto and digital assets way more than the US does right now, right? It's going to change, right? Korea is definitely worth looking into. I mean, hey, it is what it is, Mr. JB. It is what it is. All right. Hey, I respect your opinion, man. I hope you see the promised land with Bitcoin. I hope you can say the same for me with my alts. But if you can't, I don't appreciate the bad vibes. I just try to keep it good vibes and good times in here, man. So if you have a crypto that you like, you can just shout out like, hey, BTC is gonna do some things, and then you don't have to bust balls of other cryptos. But do what you like, man. It is what it is. All right. ALEO, ALEO, privacy-focused Decentralized Recovery Alliance follows them. 23 cents, negative 84% down. We got Thor Chain, Rune, RUNE, Dino Crypto, old school. Decentralized Recovery Alliance follows them. Interledger Protocol Foundation follows them. It's at 81 cents with a 560 million supply. And I think you can stake this crypto and make it work for you as well. Negative 86% down. We got DEAI, right? DEAI, NVIDIA connections, Ocean Protocol connections, Oasis Rose connections, Aptos connections, Near connections. They know about DEAI. They're partnered with them, right? DEAI, very exciting at 2 cents, negative 96% down, 1 billion supply. Loving DEAI. Also, weird black and white crypto logo with an X on it. You got to love that as well. Then we go to the bottom of the pit, the highest risk, but the risk is baked into the price. A0 at 1 penny, Digital Euro Association crypto, along with Ripple and Quant and Electronium. Electronium is probably looking good right now at 002s, has smart contracts, layer 1 crypto, Dino crypto, freaking tore it up 2018 bull cycle, and Electronium has only joined the Digital Euro Association and implemented smart contracts since then. So ETN is definitely one looking, Blue Lightning, as we like to call it, is definitely one looking into. A0 at a penny, negative 96% down, 580 million supply. Guys, I appreciate you jumping on in for another. Guys, you don't have to hide Mr. JB's like comments or anything if you don't like. I mean, I'll let the blue wrenches do what they want to do, but you know, it's an open forum, man. You know, he's US and China drives the market. Okay, sure they do. Korea is not driving the crypto market. All right, yeah. Mary, with your altcoins bags, please don't sell for 10 years. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Appreciate it. Much love to everybody here. Let me go through all the deep reds really quick before we end up going out here. Always grateful, you guys. Once again, thanks for hitting the like on the way out. Thanks to any new subscribers helping us get to 6K subscribers. And watch, Mr. JB is going to be one of our best friends on this freaking channel, dude. He's going to keep coming back. And then it's going to lessen and lessen, right? And then we're just going to become good friends, just like Base Patsy and I are good friends, and just like Alchemist and I are good friends now in this chat. The trolls eventually, or the haters eventually learn. Wow, dude, this guy just only shows love, only shows light towards us, you know. I respect your opinion, man. You think US and China drives the market? That's great. But Korea, they utilize crypto heavily, utilizing it, right? Sure, the driving of the market, you can say in speculation, but I'm talking about like using it for payments, right? They're not waiting for Bitcoin transaction consensus, man. They're using XRP to get fast, quick, efficient payments, right? But hey, well, at the end of the day, BTC and XRP are definitely going to be making some people some money. If you have crypto, you've already separated yourself. So congratulations for that, Mr. JB. You've already separated yourself from the billions of people on this freaking planet, man. So congratulations to you. And we hope to see you around again, man. I mean, we do enjoy a presence like this because it keeps us going. It keeps our engines going. It makes us think. It makes us think, man. We don't want a hive mind, you know, mentality here where it's just a bunch of yes people. I am always open for people who are disagreeing with what I'm saying, and appreciate you coming in with that. But, you know, just once again, if you can bring in like, I hope you're just trying to bring in like good intentions behind what you're saying, man. But it is what it is. All right, here we go. Mana, 21 cents, negative 29% down, 2.8 billion supply. We got DAG at 1 penny, negative 35% down, 2.6 billion supply. We got Cody at 3 cents, negative 68% down, 2 billion supply. We got Aptos, APT at $3.08, negative 68% down, 1.1 billion supply. Oh, crap. I got to get going, guys. A0 at 1 penny, DAI at 2 pennies. I got to actually get going, guys, so you're going to have to rewind back. Appreciate everybody. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. We got the golden eyes, and we keep it crypto. I'll see you guys in the Blue Castle. Much love. Adios.